Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite part-time YouTuber, Crow, and I'm going to be as quick as I can talking about the situation involving Kirsche, who is a VTuber, and the recent cancellation attempts against them. Now, 9 months ago, I did talk about Kirsche and how Destiny was trying to cancel them, but that situation did not go very well for Destiny. He wound up looking like a fool. Kirsche looked victorious and walked away pretty much gloating over that interaction. Now we're jumping into today's drama with an individual known as Anna Valens. Anna Valens is a total degenerate, and not because of what they are currently trying to do to Kirsche. We will go more into their history here when we get into their article and everything. But this is one of the craziest individuals, and I can't believe Vice has them writing articles for them. But hey, I guess this is their VTubing expert. So anyway, let's jump into this article. Why is this gamer subs VTuber pushing the great replacement theory? And then they also mentioned that one of their fans is a bona fide nazi. Gamer subs is pretty much ubiquitous in VTubing. Okay, real quick, this first paragraph is just talking about how gamer subs is like a caffeine supplement for people. I'll be honest, I don't drink this stuff. It's all coffee for me. However, gamer subs is in hot water with many VTuber fans due to the behavior of one particular creator working with the company. Mythic talents Kirsche Forstall, an anime fox girl with a knack for sharing alt-right talking points. Kirsche has landed herself in controversy after controversy online due to her right-wing beliefs. At this point, it begs the question whether gamer subs will one day pull the plug on the VTuber for good. Now, obviously, I need to read far more of the article, and we'll talk about the whole the evils of the great replacement theory and all that stuff. But one thing that they talked about, like how their right-wing beliefs get them into controversies. Yeah, they actually have somebody that they included in this article later talking about that. But one thing I noticed is this individual was being like retweeted by Anna a lot, and it seems just like someone who absolutely hates anything on the right, like anything right wing, anything conservative. It needs to be removed, it needs to be gone, and it just sort of seems like that is what I mean, it seems like that's what the goal here is. Their issue isn't necessarily what Kirsche said, it's the fact that Kirsche is a popular right-wing person in the VTubing space. I think probably the most popular right-wing person in the VTubing space, and they want her gone. Like they want her removed. They don't want her channel to exist anymore. And you know, since they can't just hit a delete button, they're going to attack her sponsors and try to take away her money. This just talks about her channel and her subscribers and everything, and some of the merchandise that they've done with gamer subs. While some VTubers may wink or nod to conservative beliefs, Kirsche has never hidden her political leanings. In fact, she's gained a reputation for speaking out on behalf of the right-wing side of the VTubing fan base. In February, she said trans women advocating for trans rights are autogynephilic sick males with graphic murder fantasies. She praised Mythic Talent co-owner Asmongold for arguing every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness. Gamergate subreddit Kotaku in Action has shared Kirsche's work to acclaim, calling her based fox. Another post on YouTube Trauma declared Kirsche the... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, the fact that you are sourcing Reddit posts, and like one of them is, this is a Gamergate subreddit and they like Kirsche, and the other one is, this is a YouTube Drama subreddit and they've stated clearly that she is alt-right pandering. Who the fuck actually cares? It's random people on fucking Reddit, you absolute toad. There's something more important in this paragraph I gotta talk to, but what? God damn, you're sourcing off of fucking Reddit, you delusional. Okay, anyway, so like up here, you know, in February she said trans women advocating for trans rights are autogynephilic sick males with graphic murder fantasies. I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm genuinely curious if the reason why she said that is because she happened to see this video of the author Anna and their very graphic description of how they want the future, and how there could be like these very special facilities specifically for trans women to, you know, relieve themselves in.
In the future, there are a number of institutions that emerge. If you are a trans girl, or if you are trans feminine, you can go ahead and sign up for a reservation slot to an all-day access to one of many breeding facilities. where you get to breed the shit out of that cis girl pussy. You can absolutely devastate that shit, fucking destroy it, murder it. It's done. Like, they have to cycle the girls out.
Yeah, don't worry. I had to listen to it. You guys did too. So anyways, I can kind of guess why Kirsche might feel like there are a lot of autoganophiliacs within the trans movement, when the author of this freaking hit piece is a trans individual who seems to exhibit some key signs of being an autogynophiliac. In casual conversations on her Gamer Subs merchandise drop, VTuber fans were quick to describe Kirsche's right wing. One Redditor, I don't care about the Reddit posters. Jesus fuck. Like, don't get me wrong. As like a funny little, hey, here's a whole a thread on this person on Reddit. Go check it out. Sure. Fine. You've sourced Reddit like 4 fucking times. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right, seems like an accurate description of Kirsche and her politics. In one clip, Kirsche gives weight to the Great Replacement Theory, a racist conspiracy theory suggesting people of color are ethnically cleansing white people through demographic changes and cultural diversity. In the clip, Kirsche argues that okay, skip. Great Replacement. She's promoting the Great Replacement Theory. She's such an evil person. Here's a montage of a bunch of Democrats openly embracing the Great Replacement Theory and talking about how it's a good thing.
Blue wave is African American. Yeah. It's white, it's Latino, it's Asian Pacific Islander. It is made up of those who've been told that they are not worthy of being here. Yeah. It is comprised of those who are documented and undocumented.
In a couple of presidential cycles, you'll be on election night, you'll be announcing that we're calling the 38 electoral votes of Texas for the Democratic nominee for president. It's changing. It's going to become a purple state and then a blue state because of demographics.
The demographics of America are not on the side of the Republican Party. The new voters in this country are moving away from them. And instead, they're moving to be independents or to even vote on the other side.
An unrelenting stream of immigration, nonstop. Folks like me who were Caucasian of European descent, for the first time in 2017, will be in an absolute minority in the United States of America. Absolute minority. Fewer than 50% of the people in America, from then and on, will be white European stock. That's not a bad thing. That's a source of our strength.
Guys, this is an article from 2016, just so you know. If you want the PC term for the Great Replacement Theory, it's called the Browning of America, which honestly sounds worse to me than the Great Replacement Theory. But like, this is a totally accepted term, okay, in which it's been argued that shifting demographics will see a decrease in the white population, an increase in minority communities, and that those minority communities will typically, if the trends follow, vote Democrat, not just for one generation, but down for like 2 or 3 generations before they even consider switching parties. Like, that's the thought process here. And everyone's acknowledged it. So basically what this article is, okay, what this big complaint is, if you are okay with it, well, then yeah, totally, it's a good thing. If you're not okay with it, well, then you're a racist white supremacist who's spreading a conspiracy theory. Like, just piss off. And here's the stupid thing about actually including this part into your article. Part of this whole thing, like with mass deportations that they just don't seem to get, is, well, you might want to argue Kirsche is very niche within the VTubing space. I don't really care. In terms of like America, in terms of the country where you people all live with me, and I'm assuming Kirsche probably, here in these United States, the majority of the people that are living here support mass deportations. Right? Like, they've all heard the arguments on the Great Replacement Theory. All right? Like, you are 10 years too late to try to pull this one. This was not a one-off comment. In April, she retweeted the White House's ICE tip line to aid in the deportation of undocumented illegal aliens. You fucking freaks. Jesus, seriously? Like, guys, she doesn't want illegal immigrants in the country. What a bigot. The left-wing VTubers, I swear to God. But it was Kirsche's tweets in mid-April that drew her Gamer Subs partnership back into the public spotlight. On April 14th, Kirsche responded to an online rumor about Carmelo Anthony, a black teen charged with killing a white 17-year-old named Austin Metcalf. The post incorrectly claimed that Anthony's family had purchased a house with online donations, a rumor which spread through right-wing social media circles before later being debunked by Snopes. Kirsche fed into the claim, getting a payday to buy a house by killing. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna debunk this shit really easily. Okay, so update April 15th. 15th, 2025. This is the Help Carmelo Anthony official fund, all right, from the family. US dollars $550,000, right. Okay. Purpose of the fund. Well, legal defense is a critical part of this journey. We want to make clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that emerge as a result of the situation, including but not limited to the safe relocation of the Anthony family due to escalating threats. There you go, motherfucker. On their own Give, Send, Go, the Carmelo Anthony family is openly saying they intend to use the funds to help them relocate. But your argument is they haven't bought the house yet. They're just renting it right now. But again, this whole thing about like, oh gosh, she's pushing this conspiracy. It's literally on their Give, Send, Go. They updated the Give, Send, Go and literally said that's what they will be using the funds for. You freak, you lying fucking freak. All that takes is Google. You could verify that shit for yourselves, but no, you don't want to. This is about hit piece. This is about showing everyone what an evil racist Kirsche is, and instead, it's just showing you what a fucking liar you are. Okay, I think this is the final one. I hope to God it is. The next day, Kirsche responded to a post claiming body cams killed the BLM movement and quote retweet shared body cam stills from the police altercation with Deshaun Lee and Sidney Wilson, 2 Black Americans who were shot and killed by American police officers. Oh boy, what did she say? Who wore it better? Body cam edition. Listen, I like dark humor, so for me this is funny. For them, I'm gonna guess this is proof of racism. In both incidents, body cam video depicts law enforcement acting in self-defense. Okay. However, the implication of Kirsche's response is that Black Americans are lying about the commonality police brutality in the United States. What? Get it? Wait. What do you mean? What? There's no implication there. It's just a joke. Like it's a literal. It's pretty dark humor joke, but it's a joke. And your response is it's racist because clearly I've seen into her mind and she's clearly implying, are you, bro? You are so far off your meds, aren't you? Jesus. Okay. What is this? Kirsche's mid-April post reached a breaking point in the VTubing community, causing many users on Twitter to criticizing GamerSupps for partnering with the creator. One VTuber, Kaio, ended his GamerSupps partnership 2 days after Kirsche's tweet. Well, Kaio did not name Kirsche directly. He pointed to his concern with certain. I don't give a shit. Like, actually, let me put it like this. Like, I don't know anything about this Kaio guy, and if that's really how you feel, that's great. We'll jump into the Nazi fan thing down here because it's super important, right? A GamerSupps partner and a Nazi fan. Of course, Kirsche may walk herself into controversy that's impossible for GamerSupps to defend. This could be the case after right-wing VTuber retweeted a Kirsche fan named Sencho Mimikyu. All right, I'm just gonna be very clear. This is basically what happened. This is the tweet, right? Yeah, I got my Kirsche plushie, and if we go to the tweet, and this is the thing, I had to look at this image 3 times before I noticed it. It's mostly because I'm just like an idiot. And I was actually looking for something else entirely. Like I thought this had Mein Kampf or something like sitting on the bookshelf. And when I first saw the image, my eyes didn't go to the plushies or the stuff up here. I was looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm a nerd, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So I know like what that imagery is. Okay, like I back when I was a teenager, History Channel actually had history, and one of their favorite subjects was World War II. So like I'm familiar with this imagery. I didn't even see it at first. So the thing is, Kirsche responded to this person, and for some reason they didn't include Kirsche's actual tweet up here. Hold on. Kirsche responded and just said, I like your sleeves, gloves, and boots. So I just, here's my problem. You've been telling me that Kirsche is a vile white supremacist and everything. And then she sees like actual, like, then she sees like this actual like Nazi imagery and everything. And I read something else in that article, like, yeah, Goebbels or whatever. Like, she sees this and she doesn't like say based or anything. Like even say based cool books. Like, because I'm just saying, I don't think she noticed it. I didn't notice it when I first saw the image. Like, I straight up, I looked at this image when I read through this article. You just call me a fucking retard. That's totally fine. But I didn't see it at first. Okay, it's just like right in front of me. I didn't even notice it. But if I was looking at this tweet here, I mean, if I don't open up the images themselves, I'm just going to notice the glove and the boot. And if that's what she was responding to and saying that she likes so much, it's probably the two things that she would talk about. I don't know. I'm just saying, even in the article, it talks about how there's a lively Twitter debate about whether Kirsche had the knowledge to recognize the imagery at all. One Dreamer VTuber claimed she didn't even know that the Iron Cross was a popular Nazi symbol. Regardless, it's likely Kirsche is now aware of the imagery and meaning of the books shared by the retweeted user after a day's worth of discourse on Twitter. Sencho's post remains shared on her Twitter page. Could be that she just wants to piss you people off. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but you're actively going after her. And this isn't the first time the left-wing VTubing space has gone after Kirsche for something. And it's not the first time that Kirsche has actively tried to do something just to piss those people off. So, I mean, it could just be that. But anyways, guys, what do you think about the recent attempts to cancel Kirsche? Let me know in the comments section. I think it's stupid, but hey, I guess we'll see how it plays out.